practice, practice, practice. It is a new day in Prince William County. I can't say that enough. I'm standing here with Coach Tony Keiling. Coach, it's a new day for Garfield Indians, and I'll be quite transparent, quite honest. Garfield hasn't been in the talks when you talk football and upper echelon, but you've had an amazing start. Talk about it.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's a lot of hard work. We started 3 years ago. This is our senior class, class 21, and this is the work we started last year. We knew it would peak, and we want to see what our seniors can do. Thank God we're playing this season. The administration, the school, athletic department, Mr. Payne, and of course the players, they just believed. They believed in the process. And we have a thing called Next Up, and these guys, regardless of what happens, we get a next up guy and they're ready to play.
That's right. And you spoke of the last couple of years, Garfield has been on the come up. So I want to give you all that credit. The Indians have been on the come up. Now let's talk about last Friday real quickly. Potomac Panthers game, it was a shootout.
Yes.
Score for score for score. Towards the end, you guys walked away with it. Talk about that game a little bit.
Well, we knew Potomac was motivated. They had confidence. They were 2-0. They played extra game. That was our second game. And we knew they had the ability to score. So we just decided that if we had to go touchdown for touchdown, then we're going to win. So
absolutely.
That was the mindset. And the guys never dropped their head. We kept them in the game with some turnovers, but we got down by a touchdown, and we came back and won by a touchdown. So that just shows the willpower of our team.
That's right. Now we're 2 games in, going into the 3rd game this week. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. Now coming into the season, crazy year for everyone. How did you keep the guys prepared and ready to go?
Like I said, we had a senior class that was so motivated to stay focused on football. I mean, because of the COVID and the virtual training, we had a lot of kids across the county aren't eligible. But these guys, pretty much all our guys are eligible to play football. In the classroom, they did what they had to do, and they did their own works. I mean, we had a app to tell us when they're running. So we sent them an app. They go out there, they ran on their own. Some of them got their own gym memberships. They just did a lot because they want to play football, and they want to represent Garfield.
That's great.
And the ones that I know you like, Bishop, our quarterback, he's a senior, number 10, and Marcus is the receiver. We got actually 3 good receivers, but Marcus made the big catches last week for us as well.
Right.
Marcus Young, number 11, and our new receiver, Singleton, number 6, the one that ran into that power and came out on the other end for a touchdown.
Right.
And then JD, number 5. There are 3 experienced receivers that we're really proud of.
And, speaking of coming into this season, I know a lot of skilled players are able to go and jump on 7-on-7 teams and keep the work up. Big guys aren't able to do that. How did your big guys keep it together in the offseason?
Oh, that's a great question. Big number 58, he led his own workout here every day. They came out here on their own. They used to text me, send me stuff, and they did their own workout. The linemen,
that's awesome.
Them linemen were dedicated.
Yeah.
And actually, no one mentions our kicker, but he's the best in the district. He made first team district last year.
All right.
And second team region, and he changes the field for us.
I'm glad you mentioned that kicker. Give the kicker a shout out.
Yeah,
What's
please
his
give
name?
the kicker, Jason Soto.
Jason
You
Soto.
see out there working by himself now, but he's money on. He's spot on. Last year he made 32 of 31 extra points straight. We didn't really kick that many field goals.
Right.
We scored some points. But
Right.
he kept saying, "Can I kick a field goal?" I said, "No, just kick the extra point."
Just kick the extra point. That's
Yeah.
right. Now we're going into Friday night, facing Colgan. Colgan hasn't won a game this season. How do you keep your guys grounded to say, hey, just because they're 0-2 doesn't mean a thing, go out there and play your game? What do you say to the guys?
Well, I think we have a short memory, but we were 0-2 before, we was 0-3, and we played teams that we could have beat.
Right.
So I keep telling them, just because Colgan's 0-2, the same way we had those chances when we didn't have a winning record to beat other teams, Colgan's thinking the same way. They got to get a win. It's in our district, and we're in the same conference, so I believe Colgan's going to bring their A game.
That's right.
So we're focused on Colgan. We're not overlooking Colgan.
All right. Now, how do you prepare for this 6th game? And it's down from maybe a 10-game playoff to a 4 or 5-game playoff. What do you think about that? Are you just happy to be out?
I'm happy to be out, but every game is critical. Like one loss might just keep, a first season loss might knock you out the playoffs.
Right.
One game.
Right.
So it's all about PowerPoints. Us and Freedom's at the top of the PowerPoint in the conference. So we got to win every game. You know,
Right.
we got to win every game to make sure we keep those points and make sure we get in the playoffs. And as you know, the playoffs is another show.
That's right.
But you can't take an early loss to somebody you should lose to.
That's right.
You should win the game. Well, not somebody should lose to. I'll just say you should win the game that you should win.
That's right.
Try to win the game you should win. If you lose the game, you lose a close game, you know, that's football.
That's football. Now you're only playing games in your conference. Is there one team that you're looking forward to playing most?
Well, I guess the team that we played already, Hilton.
Hilton, okay.
Yeah, Hilton, we played them and played a good game against them. They had a new coaching staff.
Right.
But that has been Garfield rival for a while in Woodbridge, and Woodbridge is the real rival for the trophy.
Right.
We finally beat them last year, but they have a new coach and you never know what they're going to do.
That's right.
And how they're going to motivate their players to come back out. So every game is important.
That's right. Now, Coach, I have to say, I went to Potomac for 2 years, so I am a former Potomac Panther, so I know we had a big rivalry against Garfield. It was good to see you out there.
Thank you.
Great win. We look forward to your game this Friday against Colgan Garfield Indians. We'll be checking out Coach Tony and his guys.
Thank you very much.